Did you start it?
Boy, yeah, there's only one person here though right now.
Fuck.
And this is just really quickly what I do at the beginning, just to make sure everything's fine. Okay, hello? Okay, hello?
Hello? Cool.
Dana, what's up?
Hello, Dana.
Vulnuss is here. Let me go ahead and tweet this out. Give me a hot sec. Did I copy that? Yeah, I'm assuming that's the link. Alright. I think we're ready to go. We're gonna get Tyranitar tonight. Oh shit, Peter's here too. What's up?
Hi, Peter.
Scared me so bad. That wasn't it. Oh, yeah. Sorry if we were yelling too. We're kind of like, I'm using a different mic right now, so we're kind of you know, trial and erroring with that. Peter says hello.
How are you guys doing today? What's new in our coronavirus-topia?
You're just gonna sit here and play Animal Crossing the whole time?
Yeah.
Finally started drawing again.
What'd you start drawing? I haven't drawn in a very long time because my sister got a lot better at it than I did, and I quit.
Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Give me 1 sec. I'm just gonna go grab a pair of headphones so I can plug in, and because like the mic levels are just tweaking me out right now. I'm getting a little bit obsessive, so
I guess I'll just chill with you guys.
finally got the final finish. I heard it was really good. My sister's been like obsessed with it. How do you feel about it only being like the first like third of the game though? That's what I heard.
Dana, I haven't seen the glitched effect, but I'm very curious about it. If you want to send it, or if you like posted it on Twitter or something, I'll just look through like Zeeb's Twitter so I can see it, because I'm very curious. I hope that you enjoyed it and that you start drawing a lot more, because that's really good.
Returned. But it glitched out Animal Crossing scene, and the glitch effect is so fun to do. Did you draw Coco? Is that what it was? You never played the original, so you didn't know it was split? Kind of bummed we get. Yeah, seriously, I never played the original either, but I'm really hoping that we don't have to wait like a ridiculously long amount of time for the rest of the parts to come out. Because if it's anything like the original wait, like, I don't know, if it's going to be like 7 years, I just don't know if that's going to be something that's viable.
And Dana, you should definitely post it. I also don't really use my Twitter. I just kind of like creep people on there, so I feel that.
Posted it in Shino's Discord. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it real with you. I don't really go on the Discord. Said not sure where the split happens. Oh, well, like, I think the original game... Sorry, hold on a sec. The original game is split into, like, 3 discs, I think. And then... I think that this game, like the remake game, ends, like, before the first disc ends. So I don't know. I don't know how many parts they're going to be doing this in, or like what the situation is with that. But yeah, I'm not too sure. You got Snake's amiibo card?
I don't know what Snake looks like, but I'm gonna Google him right now. I just got Pecan or Pecan. I don't know how you guys say it. For me, it kind of depends on the day. But she's really cute, so I'm happy with that. Peter, I also wish they would have put it in one disc, but we haven't played through it yet, but the vibe that I'm getting is that they didn't, because they've added so much to it. They've really like fleshed out the game and made it look really good. So on that front, I'm kind of okay with them splitting it up, because it's a huge improvement from like how that visual wise.
Well, yeah, visuals, and like I'm pretty sure they even with the story, they've like expanded on a lot of the original game. And, like, not to mention, the original game is fucking huge anyway, so, like, the reality was that it probably wasn't gonna end up on, like, it was probably at least gonna be in 2 parts, but, like, the way that it's looking now, it could be, like, 4 parts.
This is Snake. I gotta be honest with you, Dana. I don't love Snake.
Jeez.
And I also think that Pecan is cuter than Marshall. I'm sorry. Marshall's a close second. I will give you that. But I've never met Pecan, and I saw her, and I fell in love instantaneously. Oh, Peter, if you knew what the original graphics looked like, you would understand, and you would be quite thankful.
The original game is for PS1. Like, you should Google it. It's pretty... It's bad. It's bad. I'm not even gonna, like... I'm not sure who whoa.
Why do you hate Pecan?
Pecan is, like, the cute little, like, squirrel, right?
Yeah, she's the one I just got.
I like her.
I like her too.
I like her, okay? Sorry, I'm like having trouble right now because I have this headphone in trying to like listen to the levels of the stream, and like so I'm hearing everything delayed and shit.
Yeah, PS1, it's an old one. I'm pretty sure the original came out in 1997. So just think about that.
Yeah, it's old as hell. So like Google it. Check it out. Like the final boss battle is just like a jumble of like pixels floating in like a white subspace. So like, yeah, it's pretty rough. But I think they announced the Final Fantasy VII remake in like 2014 or something, 2015 maybe. Like I'm pretty sure it was a long time ago. So like, I'm just hoping that we don't have to wait that long for like the next parts. My Towner is Ruby, Coco, Snake, Cat.
Kid Cat. I don't know what Kid Cat looks like. Why are you getting rid of Kid Cat? I thought you liked having cat villagers.
My Kid Cat. She's saving. I don't know who any of these are.
Uncultured.
You are you still planning on like moderating? I guess I can just fucking.
I can moderate through your phone.
Oh.
Can't I?
Well, you can moderate through your phone too if you want to. It's up to
My
you.
phone's at 10%.
All right. Well.
Okay, Kit Kat's really cute. I like Kit Kat. Look at Kit Kat.
Yeah, it's pretty cute.
Yeah, I know, Peter. The original graphics. Just graphics in that time. It was a trip.
There's like memes of like Sephiroth and Cloud fighting where like they're just like flying through the air and doing like somersaults or like just some of the like actions. It's old. That's all I can say. It's old as hell. And it looks like it. So it was definitely like due for a remake. But what I will say is that when I was reading the back of my my limited, like if the deluxe edition came in like that box or whatever, and I was reading the back of it, and it said that this was just one part of the Final Fantasy VII remake project. So it makes me think that they're potentially going to remake like not just the entire game, but like the movie and the PSP like prequel game that went with it. Like I think everything around Final Fantasy VII is going to be like remade / re-released alongside it. That's what I'm hoping for, because like no one's got a PSP right now, you know? Either Kiki or Dottie. I don't know who those villagers are, Mac. You're gonna have to...
I like Kiki. I respect that choice. Hi, Arapalma, welcome.
Yeah, we got vulnuss is here with me today, so we're both here for the stream. Yo, I hope I get this tonight.
Oh yeah, speaking of the amiibos, I heard that they're going to start producing the amiibo cards again, so I'm super stoked about that. Like, I've never been a person to collect like any kind of trading cards, but I will be collecting Animal Crossing amiibo cards. Not just to use them, not just the ones I like. I want them all, and I will probably spend a ridiculous amount of money on it, and I'm fully ready.
All right, Peter. Enjoy your soup. And Dana, yeah, this is my first Animal Crossing game, so I don't know. I've never played any of the other ones before now, so like literally the villagers I have and the villagers she has and the villagers like my family and her family have is my entire knowledge of everything. Like, that's as far as I know, so I am sorry.
He's uncultured, but I'm working on it. Slowly but surely.
Getting there. I just haven't had like a lot of time to like pour my entire being into Animal Crossing lately. You know?
Yeah, we've had some stuff going on, guys. We're tired.
First game was New Leaf. Damn.
I probably know almost everyone's name. I have a problem. Yeah, you kind of remind me of my younger sister. Her first game was New Leaf too, and she's the kind of person to like, with any game she plays, she really reads like everything about it. So she knows like all of their names and all the ins and outs of the game. I'm sure you probably know more than her though, because from my understanding, you should be like on the creative team.
Well, like friggin' her sister had like 3,000 hours, man. Like on New Leaf. That's crazy. And like I know it's been like a long time since it came out. That's still crazy to me.
Hey, Undefined. I'm glad you liked Blonde. It's amazing. What was your favorite song?
Yeah, I'm actually really happy that you actually listened to it and like the entire thing, because normally people don't do that. Yeah. So I'm glad you did that. I hope you, I'm glad that you liked it. Also, Arapaima, that's crazy. I think, didn't the first Animal Crossing game come out for GameCube? It wasn't like super far back.
No, I think that there was one before that, maybe.
Was there? I thought it was, I read something about it to do with like the Japanese name or some shit.
I was
Props
Solo. That's a good one. But your favorite one is probably gonna change like 25 times. Like my favorite song on Blonde has changed many times.
Oh yeah, same.
Aura, I was reading some stuff on Twitter today just about the first Animal Crossing, and a lot of people were saying that it's really changed the kind of game it was. Like before, you used to be in a town where like you'd kind of like, it wasn't really like you were running the town, you kind of just experienced the town with them, and now like now it's different where you're kind of like the dictator of your town.
Well, Dana, I think Animal Forest was like, yeah, the Japanese name, but I'm pretty sure that it was, at least from what I read, that it was like the localization of the game in like for North America, I guess. The name was changed to Animal Crossing, and that was like the release of the first game was like just called Animal Crossing. At least that's what I read about it. So I don't know how true that is, but yeah. Do you have anything good in your Able Sisters?
No. I haven't had anything good in a long time. I am currently playing Animal Crossing besides Zebes, and I am flattening out my entire island to rebuild it and terraform because I just can't. That's all I have to say. I just can't.
I don't even have terraforming unlocked yet, so yeah, that's that, I guess.
Uncultured. I think it would be really cool to get my hands on a copy of Animal Forest and play through that.
I just love like Japanese, like I like getting like Japanese versions of games that I like. I don't know why that is, but
well, I mean, like it's all developed there, right? It's really like the original thing. I think that's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah, I would actually really like to play the original. I mean, we could probably emulate it. That's the thing, is that like, I mean, it would probably be pretty easy to just emulate it, and I'm sure there's been like translations of like ROMs made.
Yeah, but I want to hold it.
Yeah, well that's, yeah, I mean, honestly, like Japanese Amazon, from my experience, like they have, like I have a boxed copy of Japanese Ruby. I'm sorry, I said that weird. I have like a boxed copy of Ruby, the Japanese version, and it was like $20. It was crazy. It was cheap, it was available, I was like, okay. Why did you start putting it together if you didn't have all the parts? I was wondering why it was like taking you so long. I was like, what, like 12 hours later this guy's still building the freaking... Jesus.
Bouncing up and down, eh? What are you gonna run first on it?
Yeah, what's the game you're looking to play? Probably Borderlands, I imagine. Borderlands 3.
Dana, does Animal Forest E+? What console is that on?
This reminds what they added in the English games into the Japanese one.
And I will give you my code right this second.
Animal Forest E+ combines what they added into the English games. I'm sorry, I don't understand. I'm confused. Yeah, I figured it was Borderlands, to be honest. I still want to play it, I just have like such a long list of games to play. Doom is like near the top of that list, but I really hope I get this tonight. I'm kind of like ready to call it on this. So that's Vulnuss's friend code, Dana. You absolutely have to play The Witcher. The fact that, like, honestly, I couldn't run The Witcher on my old computer, and I friggin' played it anyway. I just played it at 30 FPS and, like, dealt with it. Like,
really?
Yeah. It was just, it was too good. It was too good. Couldn't not play it. But, honestly, Drew, Dead by Daylight on Ultra, like, it kind of looks like the same. Other than the fact that it's not, like, it'll be 1080p or whatever, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming you already play on 1080p, or I think you said you like, play it on, 720p and then, like, upscale it or something. I don't know. But it kind of just looks like a clearer version of the same thing, as far as my experience with it, so I don't know. Getting a... Oh, true. Okay, well, I mean, yeah. I just think that Dead by Daylight's one of those games that, like, it has graphic options, but, like, it doesn't really make that much of a difference as you know?
Oh. That's really cool. I kind of wonder what it looked stripped down, though, but...
Yeah. I wonder what the original... So, was the E Plus Japanese version released on the GameCube as, like, GameCube, or was it released also on the N64? Also, what's up, Spark Cake? Welcome to the stream.
Welcome, Spark Cake. Everyone's probably like, who is that woman voice?
That's alright.
Did you put it in the description?
Yeah, but, like, no one reads descriptions. Did you just spell coffee all over yourself? Is it on your Switch?
Mm-mm.
Okay, good. Is it? Oh. Okay.
I missed
I
myself.
love when that happens.
You like it?
No, I like when you, like... Oh, is it on the chair? I like it when you feel like you've spilt a lot, and then you
like
look
nothing.
down and there's, like, nothing there,
Yeah.
and you're like, what just happened?
No, Dana, you are not a fake Animal Crossing fan. The fact that you're even able to answer these, like, vague questions about this game you haven't played,
Yeah.
that's, like, probably super hard to get your hands on is pretty impressive. Like, I'm impressed with you.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know more than, like, probably the average Animal Crossing fan.
Dana, do you like the Animal Crossing series better than Pokemon? Teach me, I'll teach you.
Oh, for a sec, I was like, is that a Frank Ocean song?
No. Zeebs.
Yeah, you can just call me by my name.
Evie.
It makes me uncomfortable when you
Yes.
call me Zeebs.
It's actually, like, every time I say it, I'm making a mental note to do it.
Yeah, you can just use my Govey.
Your Govey? Should I come to your ends?
Yeah. Come to my ends. I feel like this will be a lot easier if, like, we had separate... Because, like, if you had a headset, too, then, like, we wouldn't have to be so, like, extra about the volume we're talking at to, like, get the mic to pick it up properly. So,
Yeah, how are we sounding to you guys? How's the stream sound?
hopefully our voices aren't, like, too quiet. Just trying a new mic setup here. No more play Pokemon a lot more. Everything sounds fine. Cool. So you've played Pokemon. You've played Pokemon more than Animal Crossing? I guess you said your first game was New Leaf, so that's fair. Technically my first Animal Crossing game was City Folk. Just saying. I actually did have City Folk for the Wii. I just like played it 3 times and didn't like it, so I just didn't play it anymore.
Wait, you have it for the Wii?
I'm pretty sure I sold it.
Wow.
Yeah. I got like a lot of money for it, and I was like, wow, that's crazy. People actually want it. Like, someone's actually gonna pay me $50 for this? It was like a while ago too, so like, I don't know.
You've made a sacrifice room for Animal Crossing? What's in it?
The soup was not ready, so I made good choice.
Yeah,
Good
honestly,
choice.
popcorn is such a versatile snack. And you don't even have to feel super bad about eating it, because like, you're pretty much eating air.
What makes it a versatile snack?
You could have so many different flavors. And it could be good for you. It can be bad for you. You could add other things in it. It's a standalone snack. It's a dinner's not ready yet, and I don't want to be too full, so I'm just gonna eat this popcorn snack.
I don't know. If you're eating like a whole bag of popcorn, that's a lot. You might be full.
Yeah, might have played yourself, Peter.
Yeah. You look down, you're like, ate the entire bag.
Aw, you had Anka and New Leaf. That's pretty sick. Do you still have it? You should do like I don't know if you make videos, maybe not. But like, even just like looking at your old town, it would probably feel pretty frickin' good to see how far you've come.
See all your villagers who have left over the years that you haven't played it.
See how messy your hair is and how many weeds have grown in your town.
Cockroaches in your house.
God.
City Folk. I've heard that City Folk is like pretty coveted, I guess. Like people really like it. What is I guess the first best one's probably New Leaf, you would say, yeah? That's what I hear typically.
Second dinner.
I already ate dinner. The soup. Is it chicken noodle soup? What kind of soup is it? That good? The best, I'd say.
Really?
Really? The best is New Horizons. Damn.
Honestly, I think New Horizons will turn out to be the best. I just don't think that it's completely there yet, because I feel like they put a lot of effort into the scenery and like the fact that like a freaking fan like blows clothing and oscillates and like, you know, like things like that. They have like really specific details, but then they don't have something like crafting multiple items at a time. But I feel like they've been really good at listening to what's been said so far and making like updates to it. So I think we probably have a lot of good updates to come out of this game.
I know, seriously. Especially because like, at least like, you know, there were glitches and things happening, and Nintendo was like rolling out updates from like honestly immediately like launch, which is very different from what we've seen with Pokemon, where like weeks went by and we were like, hey, I think the new method is bugged. Like, something isn't really seeming to work out here.
And never got
and Game
an
Freak
answer.
was like, what? Huh? What? Sorry? Huh? I don't hear any. Okay. So, I don't know. It's looking promising.
I also think that I heard they were going to be updating for like 3 years to come. So, we've got a lot of new content coming. So, a giant hexagon on the ground.
I don't know what split pea soup is.
Split pea soup? That sounds good.
I've
never had it, but Evan doesn't like peas, but I like peas, so I'd probably like it. Dark wallpapers and axes are everywhere, along with the candles. Lavender cow ghost custom song everywhere.
Do you see what I mean? Like, it's hard to keep track of the freaking chat because, like, new people
is.
start texting and you want to look down to the beginning, but then you're like, shit, I gotta keep my place. Anyway, sorry, you can...
Sorry, a sacrifice for what? Dana, are we sacrificing people? Who are we sacrificing to?
Are you sacrificing Danny?
Can I join? What are the requirements? Welcome, Zeno.
They removed the rainbow trout? Like the other games had rainbow trout? Honestly,
They'll probably add it back, I think, eventually.
Yeah. I just feel like the only things that are, like, bugging me in terms of the game is if they added buying multiple things at once and, like, crafting multiple things at once, I would be completely content with that. That's like, or just like, there's like a little like cluster of minute things that they could just like tweak, and it would be perfect, really, in my opinion. I mean, that's how I feel.
No, I agree. The peas dissolve, mainly ham, potato, carrot, and broth. Well,
that actually sounds pretty good.
I'm surprised you said that because you don't like ham and
yeah, but like
you don't like potatoes.
Okay, potato in like soups and stews is good. Ham sounds like it would be good in soup. Carrot is just like a given in soup as well. And then the broth, like it sounds like I would enjoy it. It sounds like it's probably a thicker soup too.
It sounds very yummy in my opinion. I would eat it. I'm not super picky though.
Could be a 3-year update pack. I guess it's been like a really long time since, I mean, like New Leaf came out in what, 2013, 2014? So yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm assuming they'll be like continuously updating the game for like a while. They could just pull like what 2K did, or not 2K. No, maybe it is 2K. No, it's Rockstar. Sorry, Rockstar has been updating Grand Theft Auto 5 since it came out, and like they released it. I think the original game came out in like 2013 or something,
yeah.
And then they made a port for PC, and like as far as I know, they're still updating it and like adding like things to it. So like, and it's been like years, so that would be cool.
Yes, we will sacrifice Danny. I'm okay with that right now. I don't know about later, but right now I'm on board. Dana, I'm not surprised that you're scared of your island, but I think that I would probably enjoy it. I like scary things, so that sounds really cool. We're actually planning on playing through Slender soon because I've played it a few times and I've never finished it because I played it when I was younger and I was very afraid.
And yeah, I'm just like, overall I'm a little I don't play horror games because I get scared very easily, and that's that. So I'm putting it off a little bit, but we're gonna play it eventually.
Peter, that cardigan.
Don't give her any ideas, Peter.
You know what?
Come on.
I went to buy it yesterday.
Did you actually?
Or I don't think it was yesterday. I was talking to you when I went to do it. I went to buy it, and as soon as I mentioned it, Evan completely shut me down. So I think I'm just gonna like quietly buy it and just let it show up and incorporate it into my closet and never tell him. So that's kind of where I'm at right now.
I am against irresponsible financial decisions.
I am for any decision that makes me happy.
It's just like, I just feel like it's a lot of money for like a blank cardigan that you could get from anywhere that would look similar to it.
Fashion is worth it. Okay.
It's not fashion.
Let me be honest, I've never seen... It's not about the brand. It has no brand on it.
It's the fact that it's $200. Because, like, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. If you want to buy it, obviously,
I'm going to see if I can find
it.
one that's very similar for a cheaper price. But if I can't, I will own that cardigan. Because I need a cardigan of that type in my closet. Axes are my favorite decoration.
Horror is your middle name? Yeah, there was a time where I was like, oh, yeah, I love horror, oh my god, and I started playing it, like, a lot, and now I'm just, like, I've accepted who I am. I'm comfortable with the fact that I am a little boy trapped in a man's body. I'm completely content with that, and I do have Alien Isolation. I bought it, and I'm probably never gonna play it, so... Like, I tried to play it a few times, but, like, I don't know. I think I had trouble running it on my computer initially, so I never got around to playing it, but, I mean, maybe I will play it at some point.
What, Slender?
No, Alien Isolation, sorry. I have it. We could play it on the other channel if you wanted to at some point, but...
Peter, horror is your middle name. What's the best horror game you would recommend to someone who likes horror games? So, you know, I do need to treat myself. I'm tired. I'm very tired. COVID is draining me. Yeah, Dana, Snake's house probably looks a lot like him, so it's no wonder you think it's disgusting. No, honestly, he's not disgusting, but I have to wonder what his interior design looks like.
Why didn't we eat first? I'm hungry. Ask Miranda.
Is your phone charger fit?
You can try. Okay, Peter.
Oh, Peter with the T.
All right, Peter.
No, hold on. Peter, can I just tell you how many unplayed sealed games he has? He just bought the Final Fantasy VII remake. Sealed.
No, it's unsealed.
Okay,
We're
it's
gonna play it
unsealed
together.
only because his sister asked to see it.
That's not true.
He also... What else did you buy recently that's unplayed? There's a lot.
What? What did I buy recently that's unplayed?
There is a lot.
The only time
Luigi's Mansion 3.
I didn't buy that.
No,
It was a gift.
he asked for it as a gift. My mom got it for him. He hasn't opened it.
Okay, it's a Halloween game. I can't play it in spring. It's just not gonna feel right. Come on. But most of the time when I buy games that I won't play, like, it's just the abyssal trap of being a PC gamer is that, like, literally Arapaima, there you go. Like, literally, I have like 300 games in my library, and I bought every single one for like $2. Like, it's just like, it was so cheap that, like, you just buy a bunch of games, and, like, I just never end up playing them. Like, I bought, like, Fallout New Vegas, and it was, like, $1.37, I think. So, like...
Yeah, well, maybe he doesn't spend as much as $200 on games.
Okay, yeah, here
but
we go.
If you were to see his bedroom and his shoe collection, he buys shoes resale for $900 and wears them once and then puts them on a shelf to look at, and then decides 2 years later, I don't love them anymore, I'm gonna sell them. So who really makes the irresponsible decisions here?
Okay, I bought a pair of shoes that was $900
Yes.
one time.
Yes.
One time, okay? And I wore them more than once. I wear them not often because they were so expensive. And They're mostly just like a trophy for me.
Oh, so you can spend $900 on a trophy and I can't spend $200 on a cardigan I'm gonna wear?
I was sitting here and I was like, honestly, like, I buy shoes, so like I can't really say anything. So if you want to buy the cardigan, you buy the cardigan.
Dana, dirt floor, 3 potted trees, a single bamboo bench, and a mossy he doesn't even have a bed, he just curls up on the ground.
Sleeps in the dirt.
Marshall. I walked in and was like, Marshall, can you come do my house, please? I haven't seen Marshall's house, but I would like to see it. And Peter, I really like horror. I don't find horror movies scary usually.
Neither do I, actually.
I kind of find them comedic. But horror games, I feel like they don't really scare me to watch somebody else play it. But if I'm like playing it myself and I set myself up in a dark room and I've got like the headphones on, like I'm pretty scared. Like suspense kind of games like that, not really like zombie games and like things like The Evil Within or stuff like that where like they give me a gun. It's more so like things where you can't fight back.
Yeah, there's definitely an oversaturation of just like really bad horror. Like in movies, I agree with you, Arapaima. Like a lot of horror movies really suck, but like there is like a I don't think you should do that. I think that you should plug it into the wall. Yeah, like there's like a sweet spot, I feel like, for good horror. You just have to look harder for it. So like, I don't know. I've heard that Layers of Fear is really good. My sister keeps trying to get me to play it. I got it for free actually, so like I have it, but I don't know. Apparently it's really scary. And like I get scared easily. I think the last like horror movie I watched that I found scary was probably The Babadook, honestly.
Yeah,
that movie was pretty creepy. There was a good couple parts in it.
Okay, but
the Gremlins
Babadook is a gay icon.
The Gremlins count as a horror movie. Sorry to cut you off, but like,
I haven't watched that.
When I was a kid, I was so scared. Oh my god, I don't even want to talk about it. And then like every time I saw a Furby, it would like tweak me the hell out because I would think that you're going? Okay. Every time I would watch or see like a Furby, it would like freak me the hell out because I'm pretty sure in the movie the Gremlins look like when they're not evil friggin' monsters, they look like Furbies. So like it would always just like it's scary. But yeah, Peter, with PC, there's like a lot of games are just really cheap. Just like depending on like when they come out and where you buy them from. Like you can buy them from secondhand sites like places like Kinguin or like G2A or like Green Man Gaming. And like you can buy like just swaths of games, like masses of games for just ridiculously cheap prices. And like if you're buying like new games,
that's love.
Like newer releases, they typically like AAA releases, they typically won't be like super cheap. But like if you're looking for like pretty much anything else, you can usually find it for like below $20 usually, generally speaking. Like PC is the place to be if you're trying to buy games. Like you will save so much money. The last one I saw was the 37 meters down, and it all relied on jump scares. The second 37 meters down. Oh, yeah. A lot of new horror is like it's a lot of focus on like jump scares, and like I feel like that's kind of cop-out horror where it's just like, you know, they take advantage of the natural, you know, like startling human nature of like obviously jump scares. So I don't know, like it's easy to just be like and like you're like whoa geez, and then you're like oh okay, well that was fun, cool. But yeah, if you like pay attention to like a lot of the modern horror movies that come out, like I think I saw like The Nun or something in theater. It was so bad. It was just not good. So I don't know. Like horror games though, for me it like just doesn't really matter. Like I find like bad horror games honestly scarier for some reason. Like I don't know. I just like I'm not good with horror games. Like I'm very skittish. But that is pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. The pet snake, Dana, a corn snake. I know a lot of people, I knew some people in like high school who had pet corn snakes. They're pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen Jaws or Friday the 13th. I've seen the newest Halloween movie, and I don't know if I would necessarily classify it as like a horror movie. I don't know what I would call it, but like I found it fun. So, I don't know. It was like an enjoyable little movie. Sorry, Peter, I don't understand. I read that and I was like, what? And now I'm confused.
Ooh, a pet snake?
Vulnuss has returned. Is it illegal to own Burmese pythons? I'm not really sure about all that, but
I want a pet snake too. I don't remember what it's called right now, but I saw this really pretty one that was half black and white. It made me really happy. I think snakes are really pretty. I've like definitely never touched one, and I'm definitely still scared, but I would love to have one. I don't know about a tarantula though.
Oh, yeah, I don't know about tarantulas. I'm gonna have to pass on that.
Yeah,
I'm so scared.
I've been playing Animal Crossing and tarantula hunting. He like genuinely jumps away from the screen. No joke. He actually gets legitimately afraid. It's very entertaining.
I have a terrible fear of like really big spiders. Just like an awful. I don't know why. I don't know like what it is, but it's like the spiders that we live in Ontario, so I mean like we don't really get big spiders, so like I'm not really scared of the spiders that we see around here per se. But like just those huge fucking
as soon as they get big and hairy, like I'm not here for it.
Yeah.
I think that
pretty.
they are pretty.
Yeah, like
I'm very interested in looking at them. I just don't really feel like I could handle touching one.
Yeah, I know there's like a blue like sapphire like tarantula, I'm pretty sure it's called something like that like lives off like in like Egypt, I think, and that was like probably the prettiest one I've ever seen. But
yeah. 45 minutes crying because of Final Fantasy. Yeah, I feel that.
I'm ready.
I want to play it. I do. And the more people are talking to me about it, because honestly, I grew up very much a Nintendo kid, and like Legend of Zelda is it for me. That's my sweet spot. I have such a dear love for Zelda games. We just started playing through Ocarina of Time together for the first time, and we've both like played it a million times when we were little, so it's a very emotional experience for me. I'm probably gonna cry a lot through that, but did you already finish the game, Peter? Or are you just like reading about the storyline?
I know, I heard that like this, it's actually pretty long, because like my sister's put like over 40 hours into the Final Fantasy VII remake, and like I'm pretty sure she's like not done it yet, so I don't know.
Blade Nightmare, aka Mason Livingston, thanks for the subscription.
Subscribe. Peps, give me a shout out.
I'm assuming by peps you mean peeps, but like I'll be a pep too, really. I just want to have friends.
Hell yeah. I mean, like, that's as close as I'm gonna get to a shout out for you. It's just reading your name. I'm sorry. I just not really huge on the whole shout outs thing. Spiders are cursed. Arizona blondes or Brazilian blacks are your favorite. Any spider that comes from Brazil, I'm not a fan of.
Or Australia.
Yeah, well, everything shitty lives in Australia. No offense if anybody here's from Australia, but like I don't.
Like, I definitely want to visit Australia, but
I don't.
The things that you guys have over there, I don't know how you're sleeping at night. I really don't, because people really be having like snakes crawl out of their toilets every other day, and you know, y'all
gotta like check under friggin' toilet seats for tarantulas and shit.
Yeah,
like, no.
That's crazy.
No.
I respect it. You're a lot braver than I will ever be.
My mom told me this story. So she's friends with somebody who lives in Australia, and I guess they sent her a picture, and like it was a towel hanging on the back of the door in like the bathroom with like a gigantic spider on it, and she'd said that she literally just took the towel off her head.
That's messed
up.
up.
And I'm just like, that's disgusting. I would cry. I don't even know. Like, Australia to me is just like a portal into hell. That is how I feel.
Oh my god.
I just couldn't. And even like Paul from the lot he said he lived in Australia for a little bit, and he was like, yeah, it was fine. They just told me not to like walk too close to fences or under trees because like spiders or snakes could like just jump out and kill you. I was like sick.
You know, I think it's honestly really impressive that you are willing to hold a spider just to scare your friend. I don't think I could do that. I really don't. Like, no matter how big the payoff is, you'd probably have to threaten my life. And even then, I don't know. I just don't know.
Yeah, honestly, I find Australian accents to be, like, really funny to me, just because a lot of the, like, funny slash, like, I guess, yeah, just, like, funny YouTubers I've watched over the years have mostly been Australian. Also, like, a lot of the artists that I listen to, like, a lot of the really good music comes from Australia, too.
Australia and New Zealand are, like, great for music.
Isn't Lord Australian?
Lord is from New Zealand, I believe.
Okay, there you go.
Dana, milk snakes? I know what a milk snake is, and I think they're so pretty, you're right. I just think that snakes in general are very pretty. They're just kind of terrifying. You know, I mean, I think it would be terrifying to run into one in the wild and not know what kind of snake it is. They're just, like, terrifying in general.
I don't listen to 5 Seconds of Summer. I'm sorry.
I haven't listened to a lot of their music. I'm sure I've heard so many, like, songs on the radio over the time, but I just didn't know it was them. So if you have any good recommendations of their songs, I'll give it a listen. But, like, when they were, like, super famous, I was definitely a Justin Bieber fan, and I was like all these boy bands kept coming up, and I was like, I don't need anything except for Justin Bieber, so I'm not really paying attention.
Yeah, there was a good period of time where, like, I was only listening to metal, so that's, yeah. Oh, they're the only Australian band? Oh, okay, I understand now. They're definitely not rock or a pop. Well, I don't know. I think they're like...
They're a boy band?
They're a boy band, yeah. They're like pop. Yeah, Peter with this Justin Bieber follow. It's crazy.
Peter has Justin Bieber following him. Peter supports me buying a cardigan. Peter plays Animal Crossing.
Peter's a mod for Dallas.
Peter, how would you like to move to Canada? And
he lives in Canada.
How would you like to replace Zeebs?
Okay.
It's definitely a joke right now, but I will remember these things about you, Peter.
Dana, honestly, I haven't heard really much music by Taylor Swift since, like, friggin' Love Story came out, so I don't know if you're... It's always hard for me to read these, like, situations, because I never know if you guys are asking me questions, like, seriously, or if you're asking me in, like, a meme culture type way, so I'm never sure if I should, like, laugh or not. I don't want to offend anybody, so, like... Okay. I don't listen to Taylor Swift, though.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift, and I have to be honest, I definitely jumped on the bandwagon of disliking her quite thoroughly. When I was in, like, grade school and her first few songs started coming out, I did sing those. I liked them a lot. And then my bandwagon of hatred stopped me from listening to anything else. But recently... she's kind of, like, growing on me because she's really just staying low-key and doing stuff for the benefit of people.
Is she? What's she doing?
Oh, Taylor donates a lot, and she does a lot of good work, yeah.
I keep hearing Selena Gomez is, like, donating money to, like, COVID relief or something.
Yeah, but I've tried to listen to Selena Gomez, and that's just, like, never something that I'm gonna be okay with.
Selena Gomez isn't terrible. She has that song, that was, like, it had to do with 13 Reasons Why.
Is this a recent song?
It came out, like, with the show, I think.
I don't know it then. I know, like, old Selena Gomez.
I know it.
Like...
I know I'll come back to you.
Oh.
I think that had to do with 13 Reasons Why, didn't it?
I don't know, but wow. I know the song.
Wow. Ariana Grande follows Peter?
What? That's so cool. That's way cooler than freaking Justin Bieber. That's awesome.
Damn, Peter's talking shit. We hate Taylor in this household.
I stan Ariana Grande. Selena Gomez. Yeah, she's garbage. That being said.
Oh, she doesn't. Oh.
Oh.
He's like, no. No. Yeah, honestly, I don't really listen to a lot of pop music myself. I do, I'm not gonna lie, Ariana Grande's like newest albums, like Sweetener and Thank You Next, those two kind of slap. But like,
Sweetener's better.
I think that Thank You
Sweetener
Next
is a better album in general. Thank You Next has better songs. Better standalone songs.
I think that Sweetener is better in any way.
I can listen through all of Sweetener, every single song. Thank You Next has a lot of skips.
Really?
Yes.
I feel like Thank You Next has less
Whoa,
skips.
Peter.
That's the thing. I really liked Sweetener when it came out, like when it was just Sweetener, and then Thank You Next came out, and I realized how much better Sweetener could have been.
Yeah.
And I was just way more happy with Thank You Next. But like, I don't know, I've never really been like an Ariana Grande fan, so I'm not like
I haven't
crazy
listened
culture.
to a lot of her older stuff, but I would like to. I've listened to a few off of My Everything. I really like Best Mistake. One Last Time.
Best Mistake is a good song.
I like
that one's good.
Honeymoon Avenue. I know that's not off My Everything, but
I don't even like.
Yeah.
I was so sad that I didn't like. You didn't like. Okay, there was like a couple songs on there that like, obviously I can see, but like you didn't like any song off Sweetener. There was definitely some like Pete Davidson was a good song. Good Night and Go, good song.
Good song, but not hers.
I still liked it.
I like it a lot. It's definitely my favorite song off the album. It just is unfortunate that she didn't write it. Dana, Melanie Martinez. I think she has a really interesting voice. I don't know a lot of her music, but there's a few songs like, I think it's called Dollhouse. I really like that one. My sister listens to a lot of Melanie Martinez.
Which one? Chris?
Jazz.
Oh, jazz. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. Y'all need to do a stream where you pretend to switch bodies and have the memories of both bodies. And that sounds
Yeah.
intense. I
You
don't
know what, Blade Nightmare? We're actually doing that right now. It's funny for you to assume that we're not already switching bodies, but we got you. So
Yeah, I mean, honestly, sometimes we just switch bodies without any warning.
yeah.
That's as far as I'm gonna take that. Anyway.
Wait, which album is called?
That's Sweetener.
That is Sweetener.
Hey Shino, welcome to the
hello,
stream.
Shino.
Wow. I don't know. What kind of music would you say that I listen to? I don't know. Oh.
You listen to.
Oh.
He listens to sad boy
Oh my
emo
god.
music.
Dude, my favorite band is The Story so far. They make good music, okay? They make really good music. I don't care what anybody says. They slap. I just don't feel like anybody here is going to be able to resonate with my music taste. At
Okay,
all.
but you have a really wide variety of music tastes. You have you like an artist of every genre. So
It's true. I listen to a lot of different types of music. I'd say like my home genre is probably like kind of like heavy rock maybe. Like I used to be a metalhead for a long time, and like I grew up listening to like grunge rock and stuff that like my dad would play for me. So like that's like where I reside, I guess. But I also like a lot of different like I like A$AP Rocky a lot. I really like Lorde. I love Frank Ocean. I really like Nine Inch Nails. That's what I can think of right now. What about you? What would you say?
my favorite music type is probably like indie pop,
I guess.
alternative pop, kind of things like that.
We kind of listen to like a lot of the same music. And I guess Banks would be like indie. Yeah.
Like I love Banks. I love like Lee. I also love Frank Ocean and A$AP Rocky. I don't know. I have a lot of different kinds of music I like. Just a baller. No idea who Daniel Bryan is, but thanks for showing up.
Is the planet's... Wait. Do you think Daniel Bryan is going to win the Money in the Bank? He is the planet's champion. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know what all that's about.
So you know, Botonde, Ariana Botonde version 2. Who's that?
I feel like this is a meme that I'm missing.
Yeah, I don't understand this meme. Miley Cyrus, I don't know a lot of her music. Her new album, didn't listen to it. Party in the USA slaps. The Climb
That's true.
slaps.
That's
okay? Even Can't Be Tamed
I was about to say.
slaps.
Yeah.
Seven Things slaps. Her as a person, I like a lot of the community work that she does. And a lot of openness to talk about a lot of things that are like taboo topics, which is something I also give like Selena Gomez credit for. She's really open about her mental health and things like that. Like, she can't sing, but she's doing good things.
80s and 90s rock is where it's at. Honestly, I don't really listen to a lot of 80s, but I'd say that I listen to like a pretty decent amount of like 90s alt rock and like grungy sounding rock. Like I like Incubus. Straw Horse is pretty good, but like Only Brilliantine. Alright, we're gonna approve that. But like Only Brilliantine, obviously Nirvana, Foo Fighters, stuff like that. I'm sure there's more I can't think of right now, but yeah, Do you believe that Shrek and Donkey could take the Avengers in their sleep, bro?
Easily.
Come on now. Come. That's not a joke.
Dana, I don't know who Alec or Anne Marie are, but if you want to suggest some songs, I'll take a listen.
Hugo, if you put gibberish in the chat one more time, bruh's gonna snap, and I'm gonna have to remove you.
Okay, even Hoedown Throwdown.
Yeah, that
I
one
knew
slapped
the
too.
dance. I knew the dance.
That's come
and
on,
I was doing it. But I guess is that one Hannah Montana? I don't know.
No, I think that was her, wasn't it? That came out like after Party in the USA, I think.
It came out for her movie.
Oh, was that the one with Nah, I don't know.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. I know what you're gonna say, and it's not. Who is Miley Cyrus? Well, she's certainly not Hannah Montana, I can tell you that.
Hugo, it's cool, man. I'm just playing.
You're not completely stupid.
Yeah,
You're
okay.
just button mashing. You're just getting your anger out. It's fine.
Yeah, no, please don't spam, but like it's cool, don't worry. I'm not like upset or anything.
Yes, Hannah Montana era. So I know a good chunk of it. Like, if I had to get half of it right to survive, I'd be living.
But I want to see it.
We will relearn it tonight.
Well, Peter's saying that he knows. I want to see it. Peter, you have my Twitter. You have my Twitter. I'll friggin' post a video of vulnuss doing it. We'll have a dance off.
Okay, I will save those albums, Dana, and take a listen. That's
What?
So Sweet Life with Hannah Montana episodes. She has her own show.
What?
He's trying to figure out who Miley Cyrus is, and he's like, oh, she's from those crossover episodes. Yeah, the crossover with her show.
I don't know, man. I think that I went back to watch Hannah Montana, and I wasn't crazy about it.
I agree.
I was like, this was better where I left it.
I was never a big Hannah Montana fan. Honestly, I really wasn't. I went through a bit of a phase where I listened to, like, her music. Like, I had a songbook with all the lyrics to all of her songs and all the chords to all of the songs, and I knew all the words.
You had the chords, too?
Yeah.
Oh, this was a book, you said?
Yeah.
Sorry, I missed that. I was like, what? Why did you know that? You don't play guitar.
Well, if you would listen to me.
It was an accident. I was distracted.
It's okay.
Slide on me.
Slide on you?
Slide on me, Peter.
But I definitely liked Selena Gomez better in their Disney era. Selena Gomez as Alex Russo was my favorite.
She was pretty.
Demi Lovato.
Sunny with a Chance was like a newer show, but it was still like okay. I was still okay with it.
I enjoyed it, but not for Demi. I never liked Demi Lovato past her Camp Rock era. Camp Rock was it for me.
Bro, but Camp Rock too, she had a glow up, and I was crushing on her like really hard in that time.
Yeah.
But then like by the end of the show, I kind of got this vibe that she was like feeling like she was too good for it, which like I feel like tends to happen. But
Hugo, we are at 7,721.
21. Also, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody was probably the best Disney show. I think of my era at least. I think I'll give that to you. The only thing was that the movie, like we went back and tried to watch the movie a little while ago, and like Zach was just being really like a big dick for no reason. And like I remember
Zach was my favorite in the show.
Well, Zach never used to be like that. That's why I was like, what the hell is happening? Like I don't know. I was confused, but we didn't even finish it. I think we stopped watching it. Like, we were watching it and we were like, why is he being so rude? I can't take this.
Yeah.
And then we just stopped watching it.
Anne-Marie on YouTube. Oh, with Ed Sheeran. I went through a phase that I really liked Ed Sheeran a lot. I prefer his older music. So if she sang with him, then I am trusting that I will probably enjoy this. Peter, yeah, they have a movie. I think they have more than one. No,
I'm not sure. I just the movie that they had, it's been out for a while. It was during like the Sweet Life on Deck era. And it was like, I don't know if it was good or not. We didn't even finish it.
But it was like pretty well focused around Cody and his relationship with Bailey, so
well, I mean, in the first 5 minutes that we watched it.
No, I remember it. I remember a bit from the first time I watched it.
I don't remember fully. I don't know. But Spark
See
Cake.
ya, Spark Cake. Enjoy Minecraft.
Minecraft is great. Have a good time. Thanks for stopping by. See you later. Man, you have to play Minecraft.
I know I do.
I miss Minecraft.
Jake's in your house right now.
Is he? Oh, cool.
Oh, your dad disappeared. Your dad has disappeared.
He's not here? Okay. Alright. Yo, Dana, Danny, and Shino all be on Animal Crossing right now.
I also be on Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
We out here.
She's literally sitting beside me playing, so.
A-Team's really good. Drunk. Give Me Love. What's that one that you really like? That like makes you cry every time?
I like Small Bump. Small Bump is like easily my favorite Ed Sheeran song. I also really like I liked the like Multiply era of Ed Sheeran. I know that you're not like super fond of it, but like I really like the song Don't. That's a good one. Sing was pretty good too, but like yeah. Lego House.
Lego House, yeah. I didn't buy turnips this week.
Fuck turnips.
I couldn't take the mental stress.
Yeah, seriously.
Like, my life is very up and down right now, so.
I can't commit to that.
Yeah.
Friend has 413 turnips today. Me and Danny sold. Yo, did you hear about Elijah Wood going to that person's town?
Yeah, that was pretty sick.
To sell his turnips? That's hilarious. Can you imagine?
I would want Chrissy Teigen to come to my island. I know she's playing it.
You're like, oh, if anyone wants to come to my town, turnips are like, 600. It's crazy. Friggin' John Legend slides into your DMs. Hey.
That would be pretty sick.
Can we come sell our turnips?
I don't really know or care about Elijah Wood. I really have never seen anything he's been in.
Oh.
So I know that'll probably offend a lot of people because...
He's Frodo.
Yeah, he's Frodo, but...
Like Lord of the Rings has like a cult following.
Okay, I've never seen it. I've seen one Lord of the Rings movie, and it was like playing in the background when I used to play this like online game, and my friends forced me to watch it. I did not pay attention, and I retained nothing. So...
Honestly, my dad used to watch the Lord of the Rings movies like over and over and over and over again, and like I still didn't retain anything. So like I've seen those movies like 10 times each, and I don't even know, like, I don't know. I saw the second Hobbit movie in theater and the third one, but not the first one. So that is my care for the Lord of the Rings series.
I really like Harry Potter.
You do like Harry Potter. Harry Potter's like her favorite thing, and like I'm not really a Harry Potter fan, but she's forcing me to watch all the movies, so I'm doing it.
Went upstairs to my house today. Yeah, Dana, I'm not really, honestly, because I've been so lazy with my island as of late. I haven't really touched my house at all. Today, I'm just trying to, like, get a start on decorating my island, which I haven't really done yet. So, I don't know. I just kind of store a bunch of turnips on my top floor. So, yeah.
Arapaima, I played the Lego Star Wars game for PS2 religiously when I was a kid. And let me just say, that was the best Lego game. I've never played any of the other ones, but I'm like doubling down on that statement.
Shino, was 75 your turnip prices? My turnip prices always suck, okay? They're always like 69
Seriously.
bells, and I just never have a good time with it. It just makes me really angry.
I don't even think I've seen my turnip prices go over like 115 bells since I've owned the game.
Is the highest I've ever gotten.
Like it's ridiculous. I'm done. I just don't even bother buying it anymore because I'm just like, whatever. Just can't. Especially because like, your sister snaked us. Your sister snaked me. Okay? She said, buy turnips, I'll tell you. And then they were like 350 bells and she just sold them and didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Like, wow. Thanks, Crystal. Lego Star Wars, my brother had a save with 100%. Jeez. And you deleted it when you were 4. Oof. I'm so glad that, like, I'm the youngest sibling in my house, so I have 2 older sisters. I'm so glad I didn't have, like, a younger sibling, because I just feel like I would have been so angry.
Yeah.
Like, that just would have pissed me off. They would have been, like, touching my shit and, like, deleting my files and stuff, and I'd be like, oh my god. Oh my god. Like,
Wow. Arapaima, that is some shit you did. That's some shit. I am the middle child, so my younger sister actually, when I first got Super Smash Bros. Melee, she put it in her mouth and grated her teeth on it.
are you serious?
Yeah. So, I had that game for like 3 weeks before she ate it as a child.
Nice.
And
wait, it like actually broke?
she put the disc in her mouth and scratched it up with her teeth.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know how hard you'd have to chomp a disc to like actually scratch it with
Well,
your teeth? I
she
feel like?
she chomped. She chomped, man.
That's crazy.
And so every time you put it in, it's like, this disc cannot be read. So
That sucks.
I only got another copy when I was like last year or the year before.
I never had like any siblings to ruin my shit, but I had a bunch of like cousins that would come over and ruin my shit. Like I remember like my favorite game was Okami, and I had it for the PS2, and I still have the original disc. It doesn't really work that well anymore though, because my freaking cousin came over and stepped on it when her and my sister were like playing in the basement. They like fucking stepped on the disc, and it like just it's such a like rare game that like, because it wasn't like super popular or like super huge.
Yeah.
So like it literally I just didn't find it again.
Wow, Dana, you have 5 dogs. I don't even have one. I would really like one though. I want a husky really badly. I would also really like a cat. Zeebs doesn't like cats. He's actually very afraid of them.
I'm terribly afraid of cats. I don't like them. I've had a lot of bad experiences with cats. I don't want to see cats. I don't want to hear cats. It's like just I will also be heartbroken when my Luigi's Mansion disc stops working.
Wow, Mario Party 5 and Double Dash, those are some good games. Honestly, I've never played Mario Party 5. I've played 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the Switch one. The Switch one's really fun. But 4 is definitely my favorite.
Oh shit.
Hey Bird, what's
up,
up?
Wow. I can't believe anybody's still here. I see that Dallas has started streaming now, so I was expecting everybody to hightail it out of here, to be honest.
Dana, I don't know what you mean by a child scout. Are you in scouts? Are you a scout leader? Do you sell scout cookies? Can I have some? I've actually never played Double Dash.
I don't think I've ever played Double Dash either. Honestly, I didn't play my first Mario Kart game. I mean, like, it was probably the DS version, but the first game that, like, I owned of Mario Kart, that was, like, mine, that I actually played on my own, was Mario Kart 7.
Yeah, the Mario Kart DS was my first one. And that one was pretty good. I liked it. But the Wii one is probably my favorite, which Zeebs does not agree with.
I don't love the Wii one. Honestly, 8's probably my favorite. And yeah, Burb, you do hear two voices. It's me, and vulnuss is here with me today as well. So we're doing a double go. Also, Space, welcome to the stream.
Welcome. Yeah, I'm here trying but failing not to fall asleep. I slept like
it's kind of tiring, eh? Like, you're not even really like doing anything, but it just makes you tired.
Well, I was tired before. I drank a coffee right before we started streaming because I could not stop yawning, and it worked for 2 minutes, and now I'm yawning again, and I have a headache from the coffee, so no progress there.
You want some water?
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah, I'll probably get some water after we're done.
Okay. Also, Scout is the dog. Scout is her dog.
Oh.
She's also listed.
Simba. Oh, that's a cute name. Gypsy, Molly, Scout.
Oh, a Rottweiler, right?
Ooh. You've got a nice little mix going on, and I like the names that you chose also. I really like pugs. Pugs are really cute.
Pugs are so cute. I love corgis, personally.
Oh, their little legs.
Yeah, corgis are so cute. I honestly like most dogs. I don't like Pomeranians or, like, just, like, the smaller, you know?
Yeah, poodles just aren't it.
Yeah, like Poms, poodles.
Okay, Pomeranians are cute.
Pomeranians. My nanny.
My nan?
I was gonna say Nan, and I was like, I don't call her Nan. My nanny used to have a bunch of... She had like 3 or 4 Pomeranians, and they just ran around the house all day, and they would just yap and bark and yap, and like they just had this like treble, annoying, piercing, loud bark, and they would just never stop, and it was just like, oh my god, it was the worst.
Pomeranians get me emotional.
Sadly, Molly didn't get the short legs. Is Molly the Pom or the Corgi? Yeah. Oh, is it a fucking Chihuahua mix? Is that what it is?
Alright. When you said ankle biters are the worst, I thought you were talking about ankle biter pants, and I was like, yeah, they are the worst. Ankle biters are what you usually wear.
What?
Yeah.
What?
It's like cinched around your ankle. I'm pretty sure that's what ankle biters are.
Oh, yeah.
For the style, I like ankle biters. For the feeling, not often, usually.
Yeah, I typically wear those like joggers that became popular within the last few years. You know, they kind of look like chinos, but they have like a drawstring, and then they like taper, and they like have like a cinched cuff at the bottom with like, sometimes they have a zipper. I personally like them. I like the way they fit. I like the way they feel. I like the way they look. You know, that's just my style, I guess.
Burb, I also don't have any pets. I've only ever had fish, and they're all dead. Nice. So, you know, it might be best this way.
basketball shorts. I'm literally wearing basketball shorts right now. So yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I don't own a pair of basketball shorts, but I put his on the other day, and it was a really freeing experience. I do rate it a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I just try not to wear these shorts out of the house, because, like, they're kind of, like, really old and tattered and shit, so, like, yeah. Plus, like, it's too cold. Wear them when it's negative for it. Really? Really? That's crazy.
Oh, Dana, I'm really sorry to hear that. But I'm glad. She probably was really happy to go with you there, because what it sounds like is that you guys were really close. Burp.
Bird's just like, fuck small dogs.
Okay, first of all, Arapaima, -4 is really cold, and you should probably reconsider that, I think, for your health.
On the bright side, you said -4, which means you're probably Canadian.
That's true.
Right? Because, I mean, like...
You guys don't really get too cold up there. Unless you're in, New York.
Like, I just mean because, like,
that's
Celsius.
Yeah, that's Celsius, yeah. Burp, I really wanted a turtle when I was younger, and my mom would not let me have one. I still want a turtle, and I'm jealous that you had one, but I'm sad that it died. I'm sorry. Small dogs, yeah. Small dogs can be really loud and just, like... I mean, don't get me wrong, big dogs are very hyperactive too, but small dogs, I feel like, are more annoying. Because they're just, like, prone to bark more, I feel like.
Burb, yeah, I wear joggers literally every day. Like, I don't even wear jeans anymore. I just wear joggers and, like, sweatpants. That's my whole fit is black old school Vans and, like, tapered joggers and sweatpants. I'm all about that athleisure. I also like St. Bernards are pretty. Do you know what St. Bernards look like?
Yes.
They're pretty nice.
70 Fahrenheit is pretty... Well, my house usually resides around 72, so that's not super cold, but I also get cold. I have this issue where my toes and my fingers kind of just go numb, so I might not necessarily be cold, but my body definitely starts freaking out like it is.
Is 70 Fahrenheit like room temperature? Is that like 23 degrees? If your house is 70,
I think so.
It'd probably be like 18 or 19 maybe.
Yeah.
But you're crazy, man. Oh, okay, never mind. Do they use Celsius in Pennsylvania? I'm confused. Sorry, I misread the situation.
In Texas?
Are you in? Okay, so sorry, I got confused. I saw Burb and I thought it was Ara, and I was like, where do you live? I'm confused.
Are you in Texas? Are you in Canada? Are you in Pennsylvania? I only wear dark jeans when I leave the house. Space Jackin'. I really like dark jeans, actually. Like dark colored jeans, I prefer over light colored jeans very much. I don't know what it is.
And you pretty much exclusively wear dark jeans, don't you?
Yeah, I avoid light colored jeans. That's not true. My mom jeans are light colored.
That's true.
And I got those light colored blue jeans.
Yeah, that's fair. It was 98 in Texas. Bruh, it was what? It was probably like 13 degrees today, Celsius, in like the greater Toronto area. And like it was sunny, and that was probably today was probably the nicest day we've had, I'd say. Like this so far.
No.
You don't think so?
Oh, yesterday was really nice.
It was like the warmest it's been today, probably, I'd say.
Yeah, you're wrong. It was cloudy and overcast today.
It wasn't. It was sunny like the whole day. It was cloudy and overcast in the morning, and then like after like 12:30, like 12 o'clock, it sunned right out. And it was pretty. I'm pretty sure I got sunburned. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't get sunburnt, so that's cool. But I don't know that pain. I'm sorry. You know what? That's sunburn.
I get sunburned so
Your nose is kind of red, but I don't know. I think I would have to see you in different lighting.
Yeah, honestly, Dana, I kind of do like similar. I wear my joggers, and then I usually wear like a staple of mine was usually the toque. When I had long hair, I wore a toque every single day. I didn't care. It was like 35 degrees Celsius last summer, sunny. They'd be like, it's the hottest day of the year. I was out there wearing my toque. So
yeah, I didn't wear short sleeves for a long time, or shorts or anything. It's only like this past year that I've started to wear summer clothes. I was like very strongly against anything summer for a very long time until now. I used to prefer the winter very heavily, and a Canadian winter is a harsh winter, so Burb, we had a winter.
bruh, it was rough.
I would like to
was...
be where you are.
Yeah, seriously. It's been a long winter here. Like, it's honestly, I'd say we spend majority of the year in cold weather.
Oh yeah, it snowed last week. Yeah.
It's been snowing, yeah, like it started snowing in like October this year, and it's just been like bucketing since. And it was cold, man. It was like -20, like when we went snowboarding on my birthday.
Yeah.
It was like -20. That's crazy.
It's rough out here.
Oh man, I don't know, all these states, I don't know.
I'd rather be cool than cool. I like it. It's true though. That's what I used to always say about winter. You can't if it's summer and you're hot, it's not like you can just strip off your clothes and like suddenly you're not hot anymore and like you're not gonna go to jail, you know? But like in the winter you can bundle up. You put a blanket on, you put a jacket on, you put 6 jackets on, you're warm, you know?
Yeah, I just feel like I like being able to walk outside in just a t-shirt or like roam around at night without feeling like my hands are gonna fall off of my body. That's like the main point for me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
I'm like, honestly, I love summer. I just love being able to go outside and like everything's popping all the time, and like, you know, you don't have to like think about it too hard. You don't have to put on layer up because you're gonna friggin' die if you don't. Like, I don't know. I like it, but Arapaima, you seem like the kind of person who probably buys sneakers too. Do you buy sneakers? Like, are you into like Jordans or anything like that? Because like I'm getting that vibe from you.
Arapaima just told you that it was a waste to buy your shoes.
Okay. But like $900, I understand, because like I know a lot of people who are into like sneakers and stuff that are like, no, I mean, I would never. That's too much. But like Adidas? Oh, okay. What kind of like what are you like? You buying like Ultra Boost? You buying like Yeezy? Like what's? Are you like a sneakerhead? Is what I'm trying to get at. Nice in Texas. Well, I like being in the snow and then leaving. Honestly, snow sports are really fun. That's the only thing about winter that I really like.
Snow sports are fun, but you just want to you want the snow to not exist outside of the snow sport. And the snow's really nice when it's falling and when it's fresh on the ground, but once it's been there for 2 weeks and half of it's rock solid and it's all dirty and black, and it just gets really sad really fast. Yeah,
like once January is over, I'm kind of like, okay, I'm ready for summer. And then February is like, I'm about to ruin you. And like February is always the worst, and then
Yeah.
March, and then like the weather doesn't start getting nice until the end of April, and like
Seriously, we're at the end of April and we got snow. Like,
yeah, I
that's
was gonna say,
ridiculous.
even like there's been years where it snowed in May, and it's just like, it's disgusting. Yeah, but the nights in Texas, man, I just hope you guys don't have mosquitoes, because if you don't have mosquitoes, then yeah, that's the best. Like summer without bugs is
Sounds
like
so
ideal. I feel like California doesn't have like mosquitoes, right? Because it's like in the middle of the desert, right?
I don't know. Our Pine Mountain Adidas slides are really comfortable. I respect that choice.
2 pairs of shoes and slides like tennis shoes. Boy, I have like 6 pairs of Yeezys, 2 pairs of Ultra Boosts, 8 pairs of Jordans, and then just like probably like 4 pairs of Vans, some other stuff. It's a problem. I got a lot of shoes, but I got Adidas slides too, and they are comfy. So
I have like shoveled my driveway 3 times in one day before. Like, it really is, it's not fun. It sucks. It's cold. My back hurts. I feel 50 years older than I am.
yeah, seriously. Well, that's the thing, is that even like in the winter time, we gotta wait up. Like you have to wake up a bit early so that you can heat your car up, because like your windshield will be icy and frozen.
Your
Your
car might
car
not
won't start. Yeah. It's like just bullshit. You gotta dig your car out. You gotta warm it up so that the windshield defrosts, and then like maybe it's snowing and like it's driving in the snow is hard. It sucks, and it's just like ugh.
I have I'd say about 20 pairs of shoes.
Would you? That's a lot.
Yeah, but like not all of them are expensive. Like, I have 1 pair of Reeboks. I have like 4 or 5 pairs of Vans. I've got 2 pairs of Adidas.
You have the NMDs and you have the Yeezys.
And I have the Yeezys, and I have the Pharrells.
You actually do have a pretty good amount of shoes.
Yeah.
Space, I was the same until like probably a couple years ago. I don't know what happened. I started getting into sneakers like a little while ago, a couple years, and like something happened. I just fell down the rabbit hole, and like I just couldn't stop for a while buying shoes. It was crazy. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like, if you know, you know.
Honestly, like, there's really no issue with having 1 pair of shoes. It's just, I have a problem. We both have a problem.
Yeah,
so.
we both have a problem, honestly. Well, I don't know. I haven't bought a pair of shoes in a while. I kind of tried to, like, keep that a little bit.
Yeah, I haven't either. I've been itching to buy, like, 4 new pairs of shoes. Dana, is it the old school Vans? Because, like, I think that Vans look really good when you have them for a long time and they're kind of, like, beat up. I just really like that. Because it's like they look better worn for sure. Same thing with Converse to me, depending on the color of Converse.
I can agree with that. I think red Converse look good, like fresh, but I think black Converse can look fresh, they can look beat up, they can look like, I think black Converse are like probably my favorite shoe, honestly.
Jinx, you owe me friendship. That's what I want.
Also, just to go back up the chat just like a little bit, you don't see mosquitoes, really? And mosquitoes are only bad if it's a rainy spring? Bro, mosquitoes, okay, so like in like the early summer, like May, June, I'd say, we get like, there's like a couple different types of flies we get. I'm probably gonna mess this up, so like this might be backwards from the way it actually is, but like I think in like the early summer we get like black flies.
Yeah.
and like deer flies, and then they like bite. They'll like follow you around and swarm around you, and they'll like take a chunk out of you, and it hurts. And then in like August, in the late summer, we get horse flies, and those things take a chunk out of you too. And the whole time, we get swarmed with mosquitoes.
Yeah, so that's why I don't like going outside in the summer. I haven't gone outside in the summer for years. Last year, he forced me to go outside. I don't know if you remember that, but when I first started going into the nature more, I had like a crisis. I was like, I'm really enjoying being surrounded by these trees, but I don't know if I can survive for very long.
Bro, it's the bugs.
What
the
are
bugs ruin
those
it.
flies that like fly in swarms and you have to walk through them?
Oh, those are probably just gnats.
Gnats.
Like, yeah.
I don't like gnats.
I don't even care about gnats, because gnats are like one of the only bugs that don't bite or like fuck with you really. They just kind of like fly around and exist. So like I don't even care about them, but it's like it's all the bugs that bite you, man. There's so many.
Dana, I don't love shopping in a mall. I find that like my attention span in a mall is not the greatest, but at like any slight inconvenience, my answer to it is online shopping. I've got a few packages on the way, so
yeah, we have a lot of birds. We actually get I don't know if like we get a lot of bats too. Like if we walk down like that old Varco Street up the road at nighttime, you would see bats.
I've never seen a bat. I'd like
I've
to
seen
keep it that
tons
way.
of bats. We get bats too. I don't know why the bugs are so like. I think it's because it's like really like muggy and humid here. So I think that like the bugs just form like a cult and try to overthrow humanity every summer, and like it never works out. But we always get messed up in the friggin' process.
Yeah, mosquitoes don't really bite me much either.
No?
No, not too much.
Oh my god.
There was a good period of time I went through my life where everyone was complaining about it and I was just chilling. So
Mosquitoes are the worst. They like buzz in your ear and like they leave these. I used to get. To be fair, I don't get like bit by them at the like rate that I used to, but like, bruh, I hate mosquitoes. They're the worst.
Dana, we have
Foxes.
I have a lot of
Foxes.
bunnies around my house, but around Evan's house, he has a lot of
We get a lot of,
he has a lot of coyotes.
we get a lot of everything up here.
I think there was a fox once.
Yeah.
He was walking down a dark path at night and saw a fox in the middle of the path, like moaning very loudly.
It was like yapping at me, so I ran.
Yeah, he
For my
turned
life.
around.
Well, I don't know. It could have had like rabies or something. I don't know. Like it was like groaning and yapping at me, and I was like, I'm not really trying to get like into it with this fox right now. So.
trying to die.
And like when I say I ran. Like I flew. Yeah, man. They were screaming at me, and like I ran. I wasn't even about to play around with it. I wasn't trying to walk by it. I looked at it, and I was like, fuck no. And I ran. See, Ara, I was wearing my wave runners, bro. I wasn't trying to get any, like... I wasn't trying to get anything on my shoes, so I just ran.
Yeah, he was wearing a $300 pair of shoes to walk in.
They were actually $450.
Sorry, $450 pair of shoes to walk in nature. So
It wasn't even nature.
he couldn't
it was like
protect
down the
himself.
street. It was crazy.
Yeah, save the wave runners. Foxes and rabbits. Wild boars?
What?
What? People are allowed to shoot them now. Wow.
Boars? Hold on, wait. What?
That's very interesting. I don't know what I would
What?
do if I freaking saw a wild boar.
I thought you guys have boars? What do you even? I thought boars lived in like
Not
Africa.
not Texas.
Am I stupid?
Deer? Are
Deer?
terrifying. Really?
I have like a lot of I've seen many deer in my life. And I've never had one like scream or snort at me. So.
Oh, but pigs are so cute.
Oh wait. Sorry. I don't know. I guess, yeah. Wild pigs. Yeah. Sorry, I just looked it up and like I had this weird like picture in my head of what's his face from The Lion King.
Oh.
What's his name?
Timon. Pumbaa.
Yeah, I was like, Pumbaa doesn't live in the States.
You're
Come on now.
Oh my god.
I don't even... Do we even have boars around here? That's crazy.
Whoa. Wild boar reminding me of that game Don't Starve. Has anyone played that? Also, Arapaima, you hunt? What do you hunt for? Black bears are terrifying.
Black bears
Congrats that you're still alive.
Don't be killing those black bears. I think black bears are very nice. I've had a lot of experience. Have you ever seen a black bear?
No.
I've had a lot of experiences with black bears. Like, we went camping one year, and they were on the road when we were driving into the park. They were, like, running down the road. We went to, like, a dump, and there was a bunch of them just, like, running around the dump. Like, I've seen a ton of bears.
Wow.
They're pretty chill.
Never seen a bear before.
Black bears, as like, far as I know, are, like, relatively docile. They don't really fuck with humans.
Oh.
But, like, grizzly bears will fuck you up.
Wild boars responsible for a lot
Wow,
of deaths? Wow.
Aren't they just pigs? I don't understand.
They're really intense.
Who's getting killed by a boar?
My dumbass really would see a wild boar and try and pet it. I just want you guys to know that if you weren't like informing me right now, I'd be like, oh my god, what? Whoa.
Oh my god.
They're huge. Never mind. I wouldn't
Wow,
say
big
I
are
wouldn't
they?
I wouldn't touch it. Yeah, I suck at Don't Starve too. I don't have the attention span for it, but I've heard that Don't Starve Together is really good. Oh, yes, tusks. Okay. I am picturing what you're talking about.
Okay, I see. I googled it, and I just got, like, a picture of, like a little pig, maybe the size of, like, a golden retriever. So, like...
We were wrong.
I don't know. Probably even smaller than a golden retriever. It was, like, the size of, like, a pug, maybe. Wow. I can't believe, like, they're just running around murdering people in Arizona.
Yes, mouth horns. I like mouth horns. I agree.
You know what actually kill a lot of people around here?
What?
Well, I mean, like, I don't know if I'd say a lot, but a big one is moose. Like,
Really?
because if you hit a moose with your car, there's a really good chance that you're probably gonna die. Because, like, they're friggin' massive.
Yeah.
They're bigger than cars. And, like, you hit them, and they'll, like, just destroy your car, and, like, their antler will come in and just, like, kill you, and then they'll probably just walk it off, because they're, like, crazy.
Burb, did you almost hit a wild boar or a moose?
I hope not a moose, because they'll destroy you. That sucks. Can you imagine just, like, walking out of your house, and you just run into, like, a pack of boars on the street, and they're just, like, murdering your neighbor?
What would you even do?
The wife is like, no, he started shit-talking them, and then one got mad, and they just started fucking going ham on him.
That's terrifying, Burb. I'm glad you're okay. You were probably pretty shook in that situation. I don't even know what I would do, man. I'd have to pull over and take a breather.
What? The natural predator of the moose is the orca? In what situation
How?
do orcas even come into contact with, like, moose? And yeah, I feel like hunting moose, at least here, is for sure illegal.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that. and get caught.
Like, I don't think you can hunt, like, any of the animals that show up on our like, currency.
I don't think so
So, like,
either.
caribou. I don't think moose show up on our currency.
I don't think they do, but...
Caribou, loons, beavers.
There's gotta be other regulations.
Yeah, there's probably something somewhere. I don't hunt, so I don't know.
Yeah, Bird, that's really lucky.
That is sketchy.
I am starving.
I'm actually really hungry too. We probably should have ate first.
Been going for about 2 hours now.
We have people hunt foxes. That sucks. I hate stuff like that.
Oh, that makes me really sad. I mean, like, hunting in general is, like, a really popular thing, though, is it not, in the States? I don't know about here.
It's certainly popular here as well.
Yeah?
Yeah. Maybe not, like, necessarily in Ontario, but, like, in other places, like Alberta and stuff, it's super, super big there. Which is, like, sketchy. They have to be careful, because, like, they got, like, cougars and stuff out there, and, like, you just don't fuck with wild cats. Like, honestly, if you ever run into a cougar in the wild, there is a better chance that it's gonna kill you. Like, even if you think it doesn't see you, there is, like, I'm pretty sure my mom used to tell me this thing that, like, my uncle said, because he lives in Alberta, my uncle. And I guess, like, the whole thing is that, like, if you see a cougar, it's probably been following you already for, like, an hour or something like that. It was, like, something ridiculous. And, like, I don't know, they're fucked. You just don't want to fuck with a cougar, because, like, they'll mess you up.
Fox sanctuary. Dana, that's interesting. Are they, like, friendly? Have you ever, like, had an encounter with one? Oh, they go in the water sometimes for something, and they can get them on shore. That's pretty interesting. You wouldn't, like, think that an orca would hunt a moose, but...
It'd be interesting to see.
Yeah. Space Dragon, do you have chickens? Did you live on, like, farmland? Because that's really cool. Like, I would actually probably enjoy doing that. Is this from a movie? There's a female that has a den in our yard, and we constantly see her. Oh, that's so cute.
Damn. That's pretty cute.
I love that.
It's definitely on site if I see a rattlesnake. Actually, I've definitely seen a rattlesnake before, because, like, they are pretty, like... I went camping a lot as a kid, and, like, I kind of just saw everything. Like, we've been in the forest and just come across, like a Massasauga rattlesnake. And, like, they're pretty, like... They're one of, like, the only, like, venomous snakes...
around here.
In, like, Canada, I think. Yeah. It's, like, that and, like, a copperhead, and I think that's pretty much it.
I haven't seen much wildlife because my family is not one that does that kind of thing. So before I met Evan, I didn't really do nature-y things. But if I saw a rattlesnake, I'd probably just lay down and die, to be honest. I'd just be like, oh, I guess it's a wrap now. Ooh.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, I think a good rule of thumb is just, like, generally if you see something in the wild that you don't want to mess with, don't approach it.
Yeah.
It's just, like, any animal, probably don't approach it. A snake, probably don't approach it. Just because, like, there's a better chance it's going to attack you, and, like, I don't know about you guys, but, like, I'm not going to be able to defend myself against that, and if a snake starts, like, trying to kill me,
yeah.
I'm just gonna, like, freak out, so.
Bird, honestly, if they're expanding the city, like, there's probably a lot of rattlesnakes now, but it might not be forever, because, I mean, they're expanding. They're gonna keep expanding and ruining all the wildlife, so. I thought coyotes lived pretty close to people.
Well, they live close to me.
Yeah, I know.
Like, there's been many times where I've been, like, walking down my street, and I've either seen a coyote down the street, or, like, I remember one time I was walking down the sidewalk, and one walked down the driveway, like, a meter in front of me, or, like, a couple feet in front of me, and just, like, he just walked down the driveway of someone's house in the middle of the night, and it just, like, walked right past me. It didn't look at me or anything, it just kept going, and I was just like, okay. Alright.
What is a blue racer? And bird, yeah, hopefully, because that would really suck. I don't want you to have to endure that.
We're probably gonna wrap up soon, yeah. I'm thinking we're probably gonna wrap up soon, guys. Probably within the next, like, 10 minutes, maybe, I'd say. So yeah, we're officially at 7,800 as of that reset. But yeah, we'll probably give it another 10-ish minutes, and then we'll probably wrap it up for the evening.
I haven't even finished flattening out my island yet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my god. It sucks that you have to, like, terraform everything by hand. It's kind of bullshit.
I just wish that it was a little bit faster.
Blue
Bright
racer.
blue snakes. That sounds pretty, though. Are they venomous snakes?
I don't know. Yeah, we're honestly, we're almost at full odds. Like, we're almost at 8192, which is kind of interesting. I don't really know why this is happening to me. Sword and Shield's been bad luck through and through since I've started, so that's nice.
When's the last time you checked if you were hunting the same T-tar?
A while ago. So
Can you imagine?
I would probably cry. But it hasn't happened yet this entire time, so I can't, like, I'm gonna just pretend that it's not something that can happen. You have a goose try to drop a bomb on you because they will go out of their way to do it. I haven't had a goose try to, like, shit on me before, but, like, I try to stay away from Canada geese, because they'll just try to, like, aside from the fact that they'll try to poop on you, they'll just try to kill you straight up, like.
And they're always in gangs, like, they just hang out in gangs, like.
Yeah, like.
Canadian geese make up most of the gang activity.
For real, Canadian geese are mean, like, mean. But yeah, full odds in Swish is 4096. I just meant like I'm almost at, like, the max odds of, like, the games before.
No venom, but they chase people down. Yeah, I am not staying long enough around one to, like, get chased down. Honestly, if it starts chasing me, I would probably give up.
That's so scary.
I don't know what I would do.
You being chased down.
A colubird. Any snake that's not a boa or a python. Why? Why do they, like, how do they classify that?
I always want to punch a goose. We just have normal people gangs around here. Dude, I wouldn't punch a goose if you paid me. Like, literally, I see geese and I just walk the other way. Because it's just like, they'll mess you up. And, like, they'll pick fights with you. Like, you'll walk by and they'll start squawking at you and, like, opening their wings and running at you and shit. Like, they don't like you people.
I'd rather test my life with, like, oncoming traffic.
I'd rather run into a group of, like, mysteriously shady hooded men at night than a group of geese.
Arapaima, you're super brave. I respect it.
Geese are assholes, man.
Sign of Python and boas for giant constrictors.
So like every other snake in existence that's not like a boa or a python is like falls under the color bird.
It's colubrid.
Is it colubrid?
I don't know.
Colubrid? Oh, I read it as color bird. True.
I don't know if I'm reading that right.
I'm not really sure what that word means.
So like a garden snake is like a colubrid, right?
What?
Colubird?
It's colubird? I read it as color bird, so I don't know, like, I completely butched it. I'm so confused.
I know.
Shiny snakes.
Yeah, that is true. Black racers and blue racers and black shiny snakes. I like that.
You're like running away, like, haha, this is so sick.
Oh my god, it's a shiny blue racer.
I'm just running for your life, like, oh my god, this is so cool. No, not a color bird. The other pronunciation you said.
Colorbrid.
Colubrid? Colubrid? Colorbird? Can you phoneticize it, if that's a word? Can you like phonetically spell it out? I actually can't believe I'm not getting this Tyranitar tonight. I'm upset. What the hell? What is this about? Would you pick up chicks if you had a anaconda in your car, just like chilling on the passenger seat, slithering and shit, doing snake stuff?
Yeah, you wouldn't pick up a lot of chicks.
I don't know, man. If someone pulled up to me and was like, "Yo, check this out," and there was like an anaconda in the backseat, I'd be like, "Yo,
you crazy? You crazy? Get away from me!"
Like, why is that there? How did you get that?
Why do you have that?
Aren't you scared it's gonna eat you?
Are you good?
With a seatbelt on, yes.
Colubrid.
Oh, oops. Obviously, gotta keep them safe.
Thank you, Dana. Every stream, Dana teaches us something new.
Colubrid. Okay. I see.
Next 10, you're calling it. I respect that. Let's see. We'll get to the next 10, and we'll see.
Yeah. We'll end it on the next 10. So you said next 10, we'll say on 78:10. So we will end at 78:20 resets.
Yeah. First of all, I'm gonna assume you asking me to see your anaconda is not actually referencing a real anaconda, and if it is, then you're still crazy. You know, it's kind of a lose-lose there.
I would still be like, wow, how?
Yeah. I am legitimately falling asleep, guys.
Definitely snooze. I will nerd out about animals. Yeah, I feel like I nerd out about other stuff. I can't really think of what now. Probably just Pokemon, honestly. And like computer shit.
You nerd about about anything. Honestly.
Honestly, Ara, I respect that. As like a full picture, I'm starting to get the vision, and I support it.
I mean, I don't love the name Jerry, but I like that you named him and that he's co-piloting.
I think that Jerry is a fitting name. I like Jerry.
I think you should name him Julian. Julian the Snake.
I always thought Julian was more of like a scorpion kind of name.
Why?
I don't know. Julian, okay, honestly, Julian makes me think of Julian from Trailer Park Boys. So every time I think of Julian, I think of like a greasy person.
King Julian. Yes. Yes, Burb freaks out about shinies.
Real life shinies. Bro, I haven't found a shiny in so long.
I know.
It's honestly, I think January is when I found my last shiny. It's been 3 months. To be
I
fair,
don't know
like,
if, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I haven't really been like consistently hunting, so.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, what were you gonna say?
I don't know if anyone plays Pokemon Go, but has anybody like been playing it since this quarantine stuff started? Especially with like their new remote raids thing. I haven't tried it, but
They're doing this like event where they're doing timed research for like the month of May for like every region. So they're doing the Kanto timed research, and then they're doing Johto timed research. I don't know like what the point of that is, but we'll have to see.
should be interesting. I usually only play Pokemon Go in the summer.
Yeah, that's fair. It's hard to play in the winter, and like I don't know, the community days have been like really stupid lately. Personally, I just think they've been dumb. Like Rhyhorn was like Abra was like I don't care about Abra.
I don't know what a shiny Abra looks like.
He basically looks like a little bit paler, and like when he turns into Alakazam, he gets a little bit of purple on him as well. I don't know. I don't love shiny Alakazam, but
Yeah, I don't know. Pokemon Go kind of lost its magic for me pretty quickly.
yeah, I feel like it has its moments where it like goes on and off and on and off for me, but okay. This is the final reset. So it was not shiny. That is it. We are at 7820. That is going to wrap up the stream for the night. I'm going to quickly just read over the last comments here. Is your friend also hey Bones was really into it, and I'm like casually play it from somewhere. Let's go with this. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, we're gonna wrap up the stream for this evening. But thank you guys for coming out. I
Thanks
appreciate
for
that.
listening to me, guys. Thanks for having me annoy you.
Yeah, thanks for streaming with me, vulnuss.
Thanks for having me, Zeebs.
Ow. Alright, yeah, thanks guys. Have a good night. It was good seeing you.
Bye.
See you later.